Hello guys and welcome back, CPP Dev here. In this video I'm just going to continue from where I left off in the last video from the Project from Scratch series. So I'm going to create the test cases for the board class from the tic-tac-toe game. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can check the Project from Scratch series that should be showing on the screen right now. We are just going to use GTEST in this one, and probably in future videos I'll also create an example of how you should use Gmock for testing purposes. We have our project here. So we already started to implement the test cases for the board class, and I will continue from where I left off. The first thing, I'll just move a line from here, so I will init the actual board in the setup of the test cases, because I will need to use the board initialized in every other test case. And then that means that I will remove it from here. Okay, so we have the test case for the init function. The next one that we decided to do is for the should draw, for the draw function. This will be the should draw test case. We can go back and check what we have to test in this case. So basically on the draw function, the output stream should show the little string that I have created here. So I am going to go to the board test, and I am going to create the expected output for the draw function. I think the expected output should be something like this. Okay. Yeah, so I hope I am not mistaken with this. So just to make this look prettier, I will do this. And one more row. Okay. Seven, 8, 9. And this should be the expected output. Okay. Now, in order to get the actual output, GTEST offers us this functionality. So we are going to capture the output, then call the function from our class that should generate the output. Then we are just going to expect that the actual captured output equals the expected output. Only a little bit of tweaking. To be done in this case. So yeah, and also remove this. And I think this text is actually with those little spaces here. Yeah, this should be the correct output. And just to test and see if we did everything correctly, yeah, as you can see, the draw function is fully tested now. So to get on to the next test case, this one should be the update function. So first I'm going to see what I want the update function to do, and then I will create the test case for it. So the update function should modify my board and set the current mark at the given position. Basically the positions are from 1 to 9 on the board, and if my input is let's say at the position 5, instead of the position 5 that is drawn to the output stream, it will be my mark. So let's get to it. So first of all, basically what I didn't check is that, yeah, exactly after the board is updated, the mark is going to be changed, going to be swapped. So we want the expected string here also for the board, and also we want the current mark to see if after the board is updated we want to see the output, and we also want to see if the board is if the mark is updated. Now that I have the board, I think that I'm going to update the mark at the position 5. So basically the expected string would be the board but with the mark added to position 5. So our current mark should be X in this moment, and then we will modify the expected output to have the mark here. So First of all, we are going to expect that the mark is actually X. That's the first step to be done in this case. Yeah, the function is get mark. Then we are going to update the board at position 5, and after we update it, we will first of all expect that the mark gets changed with 0, and we are going to draw the board, and then the expected output from the board drawing, it's the string we have created earlier. So first of all, we are going to capture the output stream. Basically, we are capturing the couts that we are doing in the update function, the draw function. Then we are going to draw the board, and then we are expecting that the captured output stream equals to our expected string. So that is the test case for the update function. If we build this and yeah, we run the test cases, you can see that everything works accordingly. Just to show you that this is a valid test case, yeah, if we are expecting that there is no X mark there, and we build this again and run the test cases, you will see, yeah, that the test case fails because there is an X mark at the position 5, and we didn't expect that. So yeah, that's the test case for the update function. Now for the check function, if we take a look here, basically the check function should return true in case the same mark is present on a line or a column or on a diagonal. That's what we have to check in this test case. But what I'm going to do, I am going to do multiple test case for this one, because I want to check each case. So I'll do something like for line, then I'm going to create a test case should check return true for column, okay, a test case in which true for the diagonal, and the last case, the last test case should also check when the check function will return false. So in order to test this check function, we are just going to update the board with different marks, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Basically, we are going to update, for example, the first line with only X mark, and then we are expecting that the check function will return true. Then for the columns, for the diagonals, it will be the same case, updating a given column, for example, with the same mark, and check the output of the check function. Yeah, so first, let's see, like this, we are going to update the position 1 with X mark. Then we are going to update, I don't know, position 4 with 0 mark, because we don't care about the 0 mark, but yeah, basically the turns are switching every time a mark is placed, so we also have to update the 0 mark. Okay, at the position 2 we will also have an X mark, then position 5 for the 0 mark, and then the last position for the X mark will be 3. And now the winner should be player 1, which uses the X mark, so we are going to expect that the check function returns true. The same test case is going to be done for the rest of them, but we are just going to update the column in this one, the diagonal for the next one, and we are just going to add 2-3 values, 2-3 marks for the last one, but no winning condition. So let's see, we will make 0 the winner in this case. So we are going, the position 2 will have the 0 mark, the position 6, for example, there is an X mark, position 5 should have 0 mark. Okay, position 7 with an X mark, and now for the position 8 we should have 0 mark. So then we are also expecting that the check function from the board should return true, but that is for a winning column. And now for the diagonal, X mark on the first position, the second position 0 mark, the fifth position, if I'm not mistaken, should have an X mark. Okay, on the sixth position a 0 mark, and now the ninth position should have also an X mark, and the player 1 should be the winner in this case. So checking this again, it's still true. And in order to check if let's say the check function doesn't always return false, true, we should have a test case in which the return should be false. So we are just going to update some of the positions randomly, just making sure that nobody wins. So basically, yeah, I'll just leave it like this, and we will expect that the board.check function will return false. And if we build this and run it again, if we didn't mess anything up, everything should work accordingly. And yeah, all the test cases are run and all of them passed. Basically that's it for this video. The approach that you should usually have is a test-driven development. So basically you should just think about the test cases first and maybe implement them, and after that you should create the actual source code. But in this case the video was only done in order to show you how to use the GTEST and how to create your test cases. So if anything gets changed in the source code, you could have some regression tests, so you can see if there are any bugs added later on. I think it would be good if you leave it down below in the comments if you find another test case that I should have implemented, and we can update them together. Don't forget to press the thumbs up button if you like the video, and also don't forget to subscribe. I hope you enjoyed this, and yeah, I wish you a very nice day.